In the name of Allah, the entirely merciful, the especially merciful. Those who spend their wealth in the way of Allah, and then do not follow up what they have spent with reminders of it, or other injury, will have their reward with their Lord, and there will be no fear concerning them, nor will they grieve. Kind speech and forgiveness are better than charity followed by injury, and Allah is free of need and forbearing. O you who have believed, do not invalidate your charities with reminders of it or injury, as does one who spends his wealth only to be seen by the people and does not believe in Allah and the last day. His example is like that of a large smooth stone upon which is dust, and is hit by a downpour that leaves it bare. They are unable to keep anything of what they have earned, and Allah does not guide the disbelieving people. And the example of those who spend their wealth seeking means to the approval of Allah, and assuring reward for themselves, is like a garden on high ground which is hit by a downpour, so it yields its fruits in double. And even if it is not hit by a downpour, then a drizzle is sufficient. And Allah of what you do is seeing. Would one of you like to have a garden of palm trees and grapevines underneath which rivers flow in which he has from every fruit? But he is afflicted with old age, and has weak, immature offspring, and it is hit by a whirlwind containing fire and is burned. Thus does Allah make clear to you His verses that you might give thought. 267. O you who have believed, spend from the good things which you have earned, and from that which we have produced for you from the earth. And do not aim toward the defective therefrom, spending from that, while you would not take it yourself except with closed eyes. And know that Allah is free of need and praiseworthy. Satan threatens you with poverty and orders you to immorality, while Allah promises you forgiveness from Him and bounty. And Allah is all-encompassing and knowing. He gives wisdom to whom He wills, and whoever has been given wisdom has certainly been given much good. And none will remember except those of understanding. And whatever you spend of expenditures or make of vows, indeed, Allah knows of it. And for the wrongdoers, there are no helpers. If you disclose your charitable expenditures, they are good. But if you conceal them and give them to the poor, it is better for you, and He will remove from you some of your misdeeds thereby. And Allah, with what you do, is fully acquainted. Not upon you, O Muhammad, is responsibility for their guidance, but Allah guides whom He wills. And whatever good you believers spend is for yourselves, and you do not spend except seeking the countenance of Allah. And whatever you spend of good, it will be fully repaid to you, and you will not be wronged. Charity is for the poor who have been restricted for the cause of Allah, unable to move about in the land. An ignorant person would think them self-sufficient because of their restraint, but you will know them by their characteristic sign. They do not ask people persistently, or at all. And whatever you spend of good indeed, Allah is knowing of it. Those who spend their wealth in Allah's way by night and by day, secretly and publicly, they will have their reward with their Lord, and no fear will there be concerning them, nor will they grieve.